What's going on, everyone? Badger here. Should have liked and sub, and let's get into this. Well, much to the dismay of probably everyone except for Disparu and a couple other choice YouTubers whose bread and butter, and I would not even say it's a gamble to say that their coverage of this has been far more entertaining than anything that Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power has given us. And we just saw Comic-Con. We had a Comic-Con trailer come out, and it was almost immediately ratioed. I had to suffer through it. Someone on stream asked me to. It's long. It's like it's B-Man. I see you, B-Man. Yeah, it was a long. It was like 3 minutes. It was painful, and you can see here, just like the first day, almost immediately, it had over 100,000 downvotes. Very quickly going to 139, and then I just checked before this. You can see down here because I have that plugin. 147 downvotes, 12 million views. 4 days, almost 150,000 downvotes. Yeah, this season's going to be great. You can see while we were there, in addition to that, the actors and actresses came out. And here's Morford Clark basically talking about Galadriel. And she goes, I think strong women just upset people, because that's what it was. It couldn't possibly be the story elements, couldn't possibly be the horrible, you're supposed to be married, and you've got some weird romance with Sauron going on. It couldn't possibly be any of those things. It has to be, of course, we're just threatened by strong women. You going right this one, this apparently, I'm Puerto Rican, Boricua, at least part. Cruz Ishmael, call me Ishmael. Ishmael Cruz Cordova. Cordova. My character is not in the lore of Lord of the Rings, and that was an issue for some people. It was an issue for the majority of people. It wasn't your ethnicity or your stupid fade, although that was pointed out too, because none of the elves actually look like elves. It was a big controversy of me being the first elf that wasn't white. Again, wasn't even your melanation wasn't the problem. Love the nerve that I pinched. I really do. And yes, they love it. They don't even take the time to listen, because in their minds, anyone that complains, no matter how legitimate the complaint or what it's about, it's just because of their gender or their skin color, because that's all anything is sexuality, skin color, or gender. That is what they want. I don't know if they understand the spirit of Tolkien. I also guarantee you he's never watched all the Lord of the Rings, certainly not the extended edition, and he's probably never read the book. So I don't, the spirit of Tolkien. Okay. Yeah. I'm sure he knows all about Tolkien and how religious he was. Cordova also stated, we work with these deep existential questions, and those questions change with the times. We can't retell something like Lord of the Rings today, 2024, without introducing different existential questions, and that comes in the form of character. First, you are not fucking retelling Lord of the Rings today. You, if anything, it's the appendices, and you are telling his story, not your story, and that's what pisses them off. They don't know how to do that, and it really does all come down to
sheer fucking hubris.
He reiterated, we had never really seen an elf that was the people's elf. I'll give you the people's elbow. We'd always seen elves that were royal and regal. Bro, I get that Legolas is a prince. He was the people's elf. Shut up. We hadn't seen one that was a frontline soldier. Legolas wasn't a frontline soldier. The dude in Two Towers that is Aragorn's homie that comes to uphold the trees and then dies on the front lines. That wasn't a fucking frontline soldier. Get out of here. Again, this is just it's even worse when you hear them talk about it. After attacking fans for not understanding the spirit of Tolkien, Cordova made it abundantly clear he was projecting. It is necessary to revise things and represent and exist. Again, bro, tell the fucking story. If you're going to do this, you need to do what Peter Jackson and his ilk said years ago, that they're here to tell Tolkien's story and politics and ideology, not theirs. You're not adapting it to 2024. You're showing 2024 what it was. It's the worst part. And then, of course, this is the big one. Charlie Vickers, the actor who plays was a Halbrand back then. Now he's playing Sauron with the bad wig. He basically confirms that, yes, all the people shipping Galadriel and Sauron, guess what? You gonna have your fucking Galadriel. You're gonna get your ship because, yes, there will be a romantic connection between the two, at least in their series. So that's great. We can have that. And then, of course, it wouldn't be modern without having a gay character. And McKay basically says maybe one of the characters is already gay, and almost want to say they're going to make one of the main characters, like Isildur. So I know he at least has the sexy time with a woman once, because we get the line from to Aragorn, but you just know it won't be like, oh, or Brandy. Maybe it's be one of the Harfoots, the fake hobbits, I'm sure. In fact, that's what my money would go on. One of the two hobbits is the LGBTQIA plus character. And you know what that plus stands for. Anyway, let me know what you think of all this. Is anyone going to watch this? 37% finished it. That means a lot didn't. So I'm assuming that number is going to be even lower. We'll see if maybe only 20-something% actually finishes this show, while everyone else just watching jerk-offs like me on YouTube, just lampooning it. Anyway, let me know what you think. Make sure to like, share, and sub if you have done that. Thank you. If you're gonna do that, thank you. And
well, bye.